In another epic tale of go woke get reported, we have Yelp, who's recently released an consumer alert to stand against all forms of racism. Basically a button on the Yelp website to claim that a company has had racist behavior. As you can imagine, this backfired as many trolls online are now using the feature to report regular businesses. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on the internet, we're going to talk about Yelp. Here you can see on Twitter, Yelp. Today we're announcing a new consumer alert to stand against racism. We have seen that there is a clear need to warn consumers about businesses associated with egregious racially charged actions to help make people more informed spending decisions. Now I'm going to tell you why this is a terrible idea and why this can only end in disaster. How do you know that a business is actually run by racists? I mean, it goes against the logic of a business. You want money, right? In order to make money, you have to accept every single customer. You know, your money is just as good as anybody's money. You know, there's an old saying in business. The only color that matters is green. And there's another problem. For a long time, websites like Yelp have enabled bad actors to make falsely negative reviews. And Yelp has enabled this extortion and this bad action. And we're going to talk about all of that and more, including the trolls that are using this feature against Yelp. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications for more content. If you don't want YouTube to determine who you get to watch, then you've got to click that bell button and get notifications. And if you like this video, share it online and on social media. I rely on viewers like you to help promote my content. Now let's just take a quick look here. What are they saying? According to Yelp, quote, communities have always turned to Yelp in reaction to current events, and the user operations team already places alerts on business pages when we notice an unusual uptick in reviews that are based on what someone may have seen in the news, rather than on first-hand experience. See, this is a problem. They're basically enabling false reports against businesses that get reported on the biased media to constitute proof as bigotry. So let's say that someone makes a false claim that they were discriminated against because of their skin color, but really they were just demanding free food, or they were mad, or they just wanted to ruin this business. Well, they could easily do that. They could contact the news. They could do a hate hoax, and then this hoax would get reported on the news, and then they could easily use the article as proof that this company is racist. Then a bunch of people will storm the business and falsely accuse it of bad things. This is horrible. This is the worst policy decision ever. And this is exactly the same reason that so many websites have become unreliable and corrupt. Wikipedia, for example, they'll use sources like The Hill or the Daily Beast as proof that right-wingers are bad, Orange Man bad, and so on. But this is bad, because a lot of these articles are not proof. Just because someone says, this company was accused of bigotry, that doesn't mean they actually did it. Oh man. Yelp continues, now when a business gains attention for reports of racist conduct, Yelp will place a new business accused of racist behavior alert on their Yelp page to inform users, along with a link to the news article where they can learn more. This is going to be a disaster. Absolutely an epic fail. Now, I want to continue here, and I want to show you what people are saying on websites like 4chan, but before we do, a quick word from our sponsor.
Howdy, partner. The Brave browser protects your privacy and gets you back in the saddle, making it safe to surf the web again, ad-free. Even Vladimir Putin probably uses it. If you do choose to see ads, you get paid for your attention in cryptocurrency. If you're still using YouTube on Google Chrome, then my pet horse is laughing at you. Don't let the stallions of Silicon Valley spy on you and mount you like a prize pony. Download Brave by clicking on the link down below.
And we're back. So, as you can imagine, this is already being hijacked by trolls online. Here, Anonymous says, Yelp to flag allegedly racist restaurants. How do we game this with Yelp? Anonymous replies, please don't false report small businesses of racism. They're already struggling enough during CV-19. Other people are trolling and, they're making jokes, edgy jokes and whatnot. I'm not going to read all that, but I will say giving this kind of power to random people on the internet is a total mistake. Here you can already see this post with a lot of replies. Annan says, Trips decides who we report first. It's a picture of a pet bird saying, peace was never an option.
You freaking pricks! When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Now, there's also a bigger issue with this. There are companies who have founders, for example, who have been accused of misconduct. Here, for example, Wahlburgers. In 1986, 15-year-old Wahlberg and 3 friends chased 3 minority children yelling racial epithets. And because of this, there is a history of, misaction against minorities. He did, apologize and all that, and it was a big deal. But the point is, couldn't these articles be used as proof that Wahlburgers is some bigoted burger shop? Just because someone founded a restaurant, that doesn't mean the restaurant is bad. Like, if they're not even running the restaurant, a lot of these are franchises. So what a franchise is like, for example, there's McDonald's, the company. You buy the franchise and you run a location. McDonald's does not run your location. You do. So it kind of makes no sense to have this, because if there is a history of misconduct in the company or in a founder, you could say, well, all of these franchises are bad. You see what I'm saying here? It makes no sense. And their method of using news articles is absolutely wrong, because we've seen wave after wave of untrue articles reporting and twisting the narrative. It is the worst idea you could do. I mean, what if Yelp gets accused of racism? What happens when Yelp gets reported to Yelp for being bigots? And 4chan isn't the only website talking about taking advantage of this brand new feature. Here you can see a screen cap by Anonymous. It says, business accused of racist behavior. Recently, someone associated with this business was accused of racist behavior, resulting in an influx of people posting their views to this page. Racism is reprehensible and has no place on Yelp. We unequivocally reject... Yeah, okay, we get it. Again, even if a company truly was discriminating, I do believe that businesses do have a right to choose who they want to serve, but at the same time, isn't that something that the normal review system works for? Why not let the consumer decide? All this is another layer of woke SJW control, okay? It is a way to punish innocent businesses who have done nothing wrong. And you're going to say, no, it's about stopping the bigots. First of all, companies do have a right to choose who they want to serve. I may not agree with that, but it is the reality. And second of all, no, it's about control and blackmail. That's what this is about. Now, people are slamming Yelp in the replies. Jay says, also from Yelp, pay us the $700 monthly fee and we won't terrorize you. So what's currently happening on Yelp is that they'll show all the bad reviews and then hide all the good reviews. And they'll ask people to pay $700 a month to get rid of the bad reviews and to show the good reviews first. It is an extortion racket. And it's sad because people look up reviews of businesses on Yelp. Determinatus says, couldn't consumers who are concerned about this just read reviews and draw their own conclusions? I'm concerned about declaring a business racist from on high. Isn't customer and community consensus a better way to go about this? What if a Yelp employee has bias or judge? Yelp hits back with, hi there. Reviews on Yelp should only be based on first-hand experience versus what someone may have seen in the news/social media. Our top priority is the trust and safety of our users, so we will be linking to a news article so they can learn more about the incident. Isn't that amazing? They are literally allowing people who weren't there in person to see it with their own eyeballs, to call a company racist. This is a stupid idea. Space Opera says, Valerie says, I never use your crummy site. Too many people trying to use it for revenge. And now this ridiculous idea confirms my decision. Exactly. I mean, Ben pretty much spells it out. Looks like a new shakedown tool you can use to pry more money out of businesses you accuse of bad behavior. Kind of like the positive and negative customer reviews you use to manipulate for establishment who agreed to pay more for Yelp sponsorships. And that's what it's all about, folks. The money. They're basically going to blackmail people. They hide the good reviews and showcase bad reviews until you cave into buying a business plan with Yelp. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know down below in the comment section. There's people calling to quit Yelp. They're saying that this is dumb. They're pretty much calling this out. And other people are saying that they're going to delete the Yelp app. Things are getting spicy, folks. But let me know what you think about all of this. Anyways, if you want to support the channel, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. If you want to donate, visit my donor box page or send me crypto. Links and addresses are down below. Other ways to support the channel are visiting my merch store or one of my sponsors. And sharing the video is always vastly appreciated. Just like Yelp, a lot of these platforms are biased, and the only way to get views is viewers like you. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.